Mike Dillard coming at you live and direct from Honolulu, Hawaii. Listen, know that tomorrow is actually the first episode of season 2, M3 Power Collabs. But what I wanted to do was come on here right quick and just make a couple of announcements. One, I'm testing out to make sure, because y'all know a brother had 7 unsuccessful tries at LinkedIn Live. And then finally on the 8th time, I actually got through and I got approved. So this is actually the first live I'm doing on LinkedIn. It's not scheduled, right? It's really not scripted. But I didn't want to wait till tomorrow to actually have my first live on LinkedIn. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna, hey, here's the power of having a streaming device, right? You can go live whenever you want to go live, right? So right now I'm going live. I'm live on LinkedIn. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live across YouTube right now doing it, right? This is the beauty of live stream. If you are interested in learning how to live stream, I mean, I'm not going to charge you no money. That's not my thing, but DM me. I'll let you know what you need to do to get started. It's it's relatively simple. You probably will not take 7 or 8 times before you get approved on LinkedIn. I don't know what I did to get put in LinkedIn Live jail, but I finally got through. So anyway, listen, while I'm on here, testing it out and saying what's up to everybody, what's up. I think this is something I'm going to do, right? And I'm going to put up a poll. And I'm going to ask you guys what you guys think. For those of you that are on LinkedIn, I'm going to put up a poll. Unfortunately, this doesn't go across Instagram, which I don't really understand. I thought Facebook owns Instagram. So anyway, never mind. Anyway, but I'm on Facebook, and this is going across Facebook. So I think what I'm going to do is once a week, I'm going to come on very short clips, maybe like a 15-minute, it's a 15-minute short, and it's going to be, I'm going to give inspiration. I'm going to share some tips. I'm going to, do little things like that, right? Nothing long, right? Something that you could look at while you're in the bathroom or whatever, right? Or in an elevator or something, right? It's not going to take up too much of your time, but I believe I'm going to start doing that. So more to come. Okay. So here's your inspiration for the day. You know how people say that they never feel like they're doing enough. Some people say this. I literally just had somebody tell me this maybe 30 minutes ago, right? Oh man, I don't feel like I'm doing enough. I feel like I'm not making a difference, right? And I got to thinking about that. Wow, you know what? I've heard that so many times and from so many people. But the thing to think about is this. You have to think about who is asking those type of questions, who are getting those type of thoughts. Okay. It's not some panhandler. Okay. It's not somebody that's panhandling for money in meals, right? That person, I'm sure there's somebody in the world that's panhandling and they might be thinking these thoughts, but by and large, they're probably not, right? The people that are thinking these thoughts, right, are the people that's already making a difference in the world. So if you're the person and you're having these thoughts today, you're feeling like, man, I just feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel like I'm not making a difference. You really have to push the I believe button and believe that, yes, you are making a difference. Because if you weren't making a difference, you wouldn't even be thinking like that in the first place. Right? That's real talk, right? People that aren't doing anything, for lack of a better term, right? People that aren't really doing much with their lives, maybe they're just existing, they're just having fun. And that's the choice that they choose. God gives everybody free will. And they just choose to just go around and have fun or just sleep all day or, or they're high all day. I don't know. But, those people are not sitting up bemoaning over the fact or the possibility that they're not making a difference, right? Only people that are making a difference in the world are sitting up and thinking that about themselves. So, and unfortunately, when you have that type of a mentality, or at least that belief system, it's robbing you of the joy that you really could and should have, because you are making a difference. You are making a difference, right? But what I always tell people is, look, one thing I learned in the Navy, among the many things I learned in the Navy, is that you have to push the I believe button, right? For the beginning part of my career in the Navy, some of you know this, I was going through a nuclear engineering school, right? And so there's all types of formulas that are very intense, very complicated. If any of you are listening and you went to Navy nuke school, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And every so often, there would be a particular formula that would come up, and all the hands would raise in class, right? All the students are like, hey, I don't understand this. How is that possible? Da, da, da. And what the instructors would just tell you is, look, press the I believe button. Okay. There have been many greater minds than you who tried to figure this out. And you know what? You just have to press the I believe button. Gotta love the airplanes. Press the I believe button. And so that works in any area of your life. So if someone keeps telling you positive things about yourself, but you don't see that, you don't believe that in yourself, well, let me shut this window. See, this is why I do this now. It's been a minute since I was doing these lives. I always shut the windows because the planes come up. But anyway, if someone is telling you something, even if you don't see it, push the I believe button. This must be true, right? Unfortunately, it also works the same way, the negative, but it seems to be so much easier for people to accept negativity about themselves than positivity. So no one has to tell you to push the I believe button if 3 or 4 people said something negative about you, right? You have to intentionally push the I believe button, okay? So that you can only these people are telling you, because you can't see it really is you. All right, so anyway, that's on that. And I have a couple of points that I also wanted to make, things that I wanted to announce. So the first thing I wanted to announce is my new Sweet Vigor Physique Transformation Challenge. So those of you that follow me, follow my stories or whatnot, you know that I put on a lot of weight. And during the pandemic last year, I snapped the belt buckle. I put on a belt, boink, right? The belly was so big and protruding, the buckle snapped off of the belt. What? What is this? I'm a fit person. How do I break a belt? How do I snap a belt buckle off of a belt? But I did do it. And that wasn't enough. So then I went up the steps in my house one day, and by the time I wasn't really running, but by the time I got to the top of the landing, I was wheezing. I was out of breath. I said, you know what? Wait a minute. This is how people have heart attacks. And I know a lot of people gained weight, excess weight during the pandemic. The gyms were closed. That's the thing, right? So my gym was closed for months. I couldn't go to the gym. So I had to figure out something. And what I did, I figured out a system. And it's very simple. It's very simple. It's things that if you only knew these 3 or 4 tricks, like in the fitness industry, they would call it a trick or a tip, right? If you just knew these things, you would watch weight drop and you wouldn't even step foot in the gym. And that's what I did. That's what happened to me. So then I realized, I said, man, this was so easy. You know what? They should have taught us in like 3rd or 4th grade. I'm gonna go ahead and start a company. So that's what I did. I started a fitness and nutrition company that focuses on people in my age group. Now I know you think I'm like 30 something, I know, but I'm actually 51. So I said, I'm gonna start it for the people in my age group, 50 and above, because when I look around, those are really the people that I see that are carrying so much extra weight on them. And on the inside, they feel like they're winners. They look at themselves in the mirror and they say, man, who is that person? That's not my body. That doesn't match with who I am, right? They've tried different diets. They went to the gym. They tried certain things. It didn't work. And they just kind of gave up. So this is why I started this program. So what I wanted to do, my products don't come out until next year. My nutrition products. I already have lifestyle products out now, but and you can go to my link tree, which is in my bio. Go check out my link tree. But anyway, so I said, as a way of giving back, I'm gonna go ahead and do a free challenge. Now I know, quite honestly, what I'm giving people for free in this challenge is basically it's basically valued at $5,000. I know that, entrepreneur. I know that. Okay. But what I wanted to do was give back. Okay. Because there's a lot of people online that don't know how to do it. So I said, I'm going to do it for free. One time only. That's it. You get a freebie. That's it. Whoever signs up, signs up. Whoever doesn't, oh, well, too bad. Pay me 5 G's next year. Right. And 9 people signed up and they had amazing results. And what I found was that so many people reached out to me after the fact or during the program, but it's too late. Then I done already started it. I already started too late, right? I thought that I would do one more. Okay, so so you'll see it on my social media posts, right? The Sweet Vigor Physique Transformation. It's a 90-day challenge, right? It's a body transformation challenge. I am not going to charge you anything. I won't charge you a dime for this, but I'm going to teach you. The whole point is to teach you these tricks or these tips that I talked about that will help you to lose weight, whether you go in the gym or not. The weight will come off, and it's going to come off so fast. It's really going to make your head spin. Like, I've been struggling all these years. All I had to do is boom, boom, boom. That was it. I'm not making this up. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Y'all seen my pictures, right? It's the truth, right? And some people say, dude, we know you was in the gym because we see you at the gym. Yo, you see me in the gym now, right? When I did this, the gym was closed because of COVID, okay? I couldn't go in the gym. So right? I'm telling you straight up, right? I didn't go in the gym, okay? So anyway, hey, if you want to join up for this challenge, DM me, okay? You don't have to be 50 and above. It works. A body is a body is a body, right? If you're a 25-year-old person and you got excess fat, you want to, guess what? Sign up for the challenge. You 47 and a half, your body is that, sign up for the challenge, okay? You're over 50, definitely sign up for the challenge, right? You're going to enjoy it. You're going to have a great time. You're going to learn lots of stuff, and it's going to work out great. I'm going to have a Facebook channel. I'll be doing YouTube live videos. I've got a YouTube channel, over 300 videos on there with resources to help you transform your life, right? Not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, the whole nine. You know how I do it. Okay. So anyway, DM me if you want help on that. Okay, next. Vivian Aqua, who is an amazing DEI practitioner in the Netherlands, put on an event last year, which has grown. It's huge. It's called the Amplified DEI Summit. And DEI, for those of you that don't know, is diversity, equity, and inclusion, right? So this event is huge. There's over 70 speakers. I believe it's up to like 88 speakers. It's bananas. So from September 27th through September 29th, yeah, it's on. Go to my pages. You're going to see in my posts. I'll be posting so you guys can go on there, find the link, purchase your ticket, right? Purchase your pass. I think it's called a pass. So that way you can see these amazing speakers. And of course, you're going to want to come and see my talk. And I'm going to tell you why. My talk is a very hot topic, right? Nobody wants to touch this topic, but I believe the Lord told me to do it. And that's why I did this topic. So the topic is, can true Christianity and DEI lovingly exist or lovingly coexist with one another? Very touchy subject. People get real mad on this subject, right? That's why a lot of people don't want to touch it. But the Lord told me to do it. So I went and did it. And the talk came out, I got to say, amazing. It was amazing. So anyway, please check it out. Again, I'm going to post it. You'll see the post. Go on, buy your pass, right? The Amplified DEI Summit, September 27th through the 29th. My talk specifically, I believe, is on September 27th, I think at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But again, I'll have that in my post. Let's see. Oh, almost at 15 minutes, getting down to the wire here. I said, I'm going to try and keep it short. Okay, next thing I'm going to post about is, DM me, please. If you got questions, you didn't see my post, just DM me. Okay, I got you. And the last thing is this. Like I said, when I first came on, season 2 of M3 Power Collabs with Mike Dillard is back in full effect. I'm so happy. I enjoyed my show last season, and I took a sabbatical. I need some time to, hey, mental health matters, right? Right. So I took time, and now I'm back, right? Brand new guests, new theme. We're gonna have a lot of different topics. We're still going to discuss, right, the struggle, right, the success and the strategy. No doubt, we're still going to get into that. But this is going to be more of a discussion this season, right, with hot topics, right, that you're already talking about with you and your friends anyway, right? Or you commenting on somebody's post about it, very heatedly. We're going to get into those topics. Okay, we're going to get into those topics. So anyway, tomorrow at this same time, right, I'm going to come on live. My show is going to come on live, and I'm going to have a special guest host who is Christian author and artist Chris Loparco. This guy is amazing. He has a book series out, right? He's got all types of things online. Amazing artwork, illustration. He's a classically trained illustrator. You have to see this guy. He's amazing. Very warm, charismatic person. Very intense. He's quiet, but he's intense, right? You're going to love this guy. So anyway, that is tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if anybody in Hawaii is up that early, yeah, it's 7 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Okay, that's it. So 16 minutes, 41 seconds. Hey, I tried to keep it at 15, but I did say 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm right there. I'm good with you. All right. Hey, listen. Always remember, it's your time to shine. Like, you got this. It's just not a saying. It is the truth. I always tell you this because humans need to hear things again and again and again and again. And after you hear a thing so many times, eventually it sticks. I don't know if this is true. We're winding down here. I don't know if this is true, but I've heard it said that the reason Muhammad Ali, the great boxer, the greatest of all time, I would say, the reason Muhammad Ali used to always tell himself that he was the greatest of all time was because he was trying to convince himself. They call it auto-suggestion. He was trying to convince himself of what he was saying. And eventually he did. And see, once you believe what you're telling yourself, then the rest of the world will believe you too. Why? Because you're going to be walking it out, right? If you see it, you believe it, you walk it out, right? See it, believe it, achieve it, right? I always say mindset matters most. That's what the M3 stands for. Mindset matters most, right? Change your mindset, you change your money. Change your mindset, change your money. Change your mindset, change your money. And on that, I'm going to close out. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Yes. Or on the replay. Okay, that's it. Shaka. Yeah. Thanks for coming out. And this is what always jacks me up. How do I shut this thing off? Hold on a second. This always gets me. Y'all laughing at me. I'm serious. There it is, the end stream button. Okay. Woo. Aloha. See you tomorrow.